Hey guys, Brian with Anvil Forge back here today. Today I'll be going over my battle belt setup. The way I have mine set up is a two-piece belt setup, so it's got the inner belt and the outer belt that velcros onto it. There's that kind of setup. The other main popular setup is going to be your throw-over battle belt, is how I call it. It's basically a belt that just it's like a padded war belt. You just throw it over whatever, clip it on, you're good to go. It generally has some padding, some non-slip stuff on the inside. I don't really prefer that. I prefer the way I have mine set up, to each their own. So we'll go over real quick. This is a Crydex Ranger Green belt setup. It has the 1.5 inch inner belt with the 1 3/4 inch outer belt. So it's got a cover buckle on the front. So let's get into how I have mine set up. So there's a little loop on the front side of it. I actually have a pair of mechanics utility gloves on there with a little SB to hold it in place. May or may not be the best solution for gloves, is how I like it. A little bit of dirt and stuff gets in there from time to time, but it don't bother me too much. Up front, I do have 2 pistol mag pouches, and they're both in Rhodesian brushstroke. That is Kydex, made by me. Like this one, I have set off at a 45-degree angle. A lot of people ask me why. For 2 reasons. One, it's very ergonomic. It's much more easier for me to come straight down with it, grab the pistol mag, and throw it up into the gun. Second reason, make sure your first line kit and your second line kit go together very well. What I mean by that is first line kit is stuff that you will always have on, i.e. pants, your war belt. Second line kit is like a plate carrier or something like that you have to throw on over top that you may not always have on. You have to make sure all your stuff kind of goes well together. As you can see, I've got a nominal pouch on mine right here, and it does kind of get in the way. Sometimes you have a vertical pistol mag pouch. That's why I canted mine at 45. It makes it easy to grab and reload. Other pistol mag pouch is a vertical pouch or a vertical holder, carrier, whatever you want to call it. Since it's farther back, it's not my primary reload, so I'm fine with it being vertical. I have 2 AR mag pouches, black, Hawaiian print, that are painted black. I like these a lot. As you can see, this one's like right here at my side. It's very easy to grab and throw into the gun. And then the other one that's behind it is a little bit weirder. You got to go a little bit farther around. Generally, I won't be reloading from that. This right here is my primary reload. I do run my belt as my primary kit. So this is where I reload everything from. I don't really go from the plate carrier that much. So let's say this mag's in the gun. I can reach around and reload it, kind of reach all the way around and reload it. Generally what I'll do whenever there's a lull, I'll take it and just move it forward. That way I come right back to where I'm always grabbing from. Same thing on pistol mags. So everything that's on here is on here with tech locks. I really like them to just kind of clip over. If I want to upsize or downsize my kit, I can do it very easily. I can just pop them off and pop them back on. Going from there, nothing in the small of my back. I subscribe to the don't put anything in small of your back. Very simple. It's uncomfortable whenever you're driving. You don't want something poking in your spine the whole time you're driving. And 2, I don't want anything back there that could hurt me. So what I mean by that is if you have a magazine back there or handcuffs or something hard back there, if you take a fall, especially on your back, a lot of times it can jam into your spine. That's very important to the structure of your body. You don't want to mess that up. Moving on from there, from the Grave Medical blowout kit, this has the pull handles on either side, so I can get to it with either hand and yank it out. It is a self-contained unit. You put all your own stuff in there, but basically whenever you pull it out, everything just go flying. You just pull it out. You have everything together, and then you get what you need. In there, I have like NPA, compressed gauze, decompression needles, chest seals, some random gauze in there just for packing wounds. It's very important to have a medical kit on your body. I'm very big on medical gear. If you talk to anybody that knows me, they know I'm very big on medical gear. You can never have too much because you're always going to need it, not just for yourself, but for other people. So in the back side of this, I also do carry a pair of flexi cuffs back here. They just come in handy for, you know what you use flexi cuffs for. Moving on, Glock 19 with X300 on a Safari Land low ride UBL. This holster is threaded through the inner belt. That way if I take off my outer belt, I still have my holster on. With the QLS kit on it, as you can see right here, what that does is basically it's a 2-piece system. There's a receiver plate and a locking plate. Basically, you just clip them in together. It's very nice if you want to switch out holsters or if you just want to have it clear your kit a little bit better. It does add a little bit of thickness to it. So if you are running anything on your side, I generally recommend slick sides or very compressed sides. It helps clear it a little more. That way it comes out and you don't run into any problems with your kit. It comes back to make sure your kits work together. On the front of that, I do have a tourniquet holder. I subscribe to the tourniquet per limb policy. Basically, if every limb that you own, you should have a tourniquet for it. So For most people, that's 4. So at least have 4 tourniquets on your body at any given time. So for me, I carry 3 on here and then 2 or 3 on my carrier. This is on a plate that I made that I'm playing around with to see if I like it or not. I like having the tourniquet directly mounted to the holster. It doesn't really get in the way so far. And it's easily accessible with either hand right here. Right here, I have another tourniquet holder that I keep. Used to, I would have these tourniquets rubber banded to my actual belt. I like this a little bit better, simply because it protects it more from the elements. UV rays break down tourniquets very badly. Also, dirt, grime, grease. You don't want all that stuff in your tourniquet, either making it not effective or less effective. If you're using a tourniquet, you want it to be the most effective tourniquet possible. These run the cat tourniquets and also the soft TY tourniquets. There's a little 1x1 loop fill on the outside for attaching little patches or anything. There's more to come on this later. That's pretty much my belt kit. We'll do a quick thing on the pants. These are Emerson Gear pants. They're similar to the Cryo G3s. Got like Sharpies and knife in the holster. Down here, I carry an extra tourniquet. And also the most important thing that is on any kit is a boo-boo kit. So these are very handy to have around. This has like little band-aids, antiseptic ointment things, alcohol wipes, a little bit of gauze. Nothing worse than cutting a finger or skinning something at the range and you just need a band-aid for it. Always looks cool whenever you're fully kitted out and you got a Mickey Mouse band-aid on your finger. Extra cool points right there. That's pretty much it. If you have any further questions about my kit or how to set up, feel free to contact me. Just because I have mine set up like this does not mean yours has to be set up like that. What works for me does not work for everybody. Remember that. So make sure that you wear your kit according to how you can use it. What I mean by that is make sure your kit works for you. Some people, everybody's built different. So a tourniquet placed here or a magazine placed here may or may not work for you. So get out there, train in your kit. Like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Always have a good one.